Hey everyone, Arglefump here, playing Miss Clue, Peril
Want
in
to get
Pemberley.
a start, so I should tell Martha
In
to
the
wait.
previous video, we learned that something is going to happen tomorrow. So let's skip ahead to tomorrow. Now, actually, what we're going to try to do is skip ahead 2 days.
Martha, could
Because
you be sure
something
to
happens
wake me
tomorrow, and then we
I
need to talk to
remember to
Kitty
wake
about
you.
it. But
Thank you
this
so
is the
much.
1800s.
Keep well.
News
Thank
travels
you, Miss
slowly.
Darcy.
So we're actually going to have to skip ahead 2 days
Good
until
morning, Miss
tomorrow's
Darcy.
tomorrow.
It is the time you requested that I awaken you.
Thank you so much. You are a dear, Martha.
Anything else, miss?
I think I am fine for now.
Very well, miss.
Alrighty, and hopefully, that's homework on the desk. Hopefully we can skip ahead to the next day without doing homework, maybe?
I want to get an early start, so I should tell Martha to wake me.
Alright, okay, so I'm able to skip the homework. Yes!
I'd better do my lesson first.
Oh no, I'm not able to skip the homework. Oh. Okay, fine. We have to do this homework. So, this is a randomized challenge. What you want to do is find all of the artwork. And I say randomized because you can do this you can get this homework multiple times, and each time you'll get different paintings to find. So let's see. There are paintings here.
No, that won't do. I don't think that's the one that Mrs. Ansley wanted.
So we're mostly finding gentlemen, and a lady with a red necklace. So some paintings are over here.
No, that won't do. I don't think that's the one that Mrs. Ansley wanted.
And we can't examine the paintings there. We can't examine the paintings, actually, these paintings. We can't examine those paintings. Here's a painting we can look at.
No, that won't do. I don't think that's the one that Mrs. Ansley wanted.
Yeah, I find it interesting that we have this big painting challenge and we cannot examine most of the paintings.
No, that won't do. I don't think that's the one that Mrs. Ansley wanted.
Oh, this is going to take forever, isn't it? Alright. So we can't examine any of the paintings here in the family wing, for example. And we can't examine most of the paintings over here. One exception.
Perfect. I'm sure that's the one Mrs. Ansley meant.
Beautiful. Okay, so we've got one of the paintings. Can't examine any of the paintings here. Can't examine any of these paintings here. Can't examine the paintings here, actually. We can examine some of these paintings. Like this one.
No, that won't do. I don't think that's the one that Mrs. Ansley wanted.
Yeah, no. A better place to find paintings is over here in this hallway. You can examine the paintings on the left, but none of the paintings on the right. Again, I have no idea why.
Perfect. I'm sure that's the one Mrs. Ansley meant.
Sir Robert Shirley. Don't call me Shirley,
No,
is
that
what he
won't
used to
do.
say.
I don't think that's the one that Mrs. Ansley wanted. No, that won't do. I don't think that's the one that Mrs. Ansley wanted.
Also, you might want to notice,
This plaque must have fallen off one of the pictures.
we have a plaque, one of the missing picture plaques, which leads me to question this whole challenge, because the challenge is to find out the names of the paintings. Each of the paintings,
Perfect. I'm sure that's the one Mrs. Ansley meant.
each of the paintings is labeled, so like, can't you just look at the
No,
paintings if
that
you want to
won't
know what they're
do.
called?
I don't
Why
think
do you need
that's
to
the
memorize
one
the
that Mrs. Ansley
names?
wanted.
Sigh. Okay, and these are supposed to be the Pride and Prejudice characters, I believe. This is supposed to be Lizzie Bennet, this is supposed to be Mr. Darcy, and this is Georgiana Darcy.
Perfect. I'm sure that's the one Mrs. Ansley meant.
Aunt Georgiana. Yes. If I remember the book correctly, she basically stayed inside all day and was sick. Or was that Anne? No, I think that was Anne.
Darcy,
Yeah, that was
would
Anne.
you like
Never
to
mind.
report
Anne
to
DeBurrow
my
was the
things that are
boring
fair?
person who stayed inside and never did anything.
Wonderful choices for supper. I can hardly wait.
Thank you so much, Miss Darcy.
Not to say that Georgiana
I'll bring
did
it to Miss
much,
Reynolds.
but at least she got outside every once in a while.
No, that won't do. I don't think that's the one that Mrs. Ansley wanted.
Really? That's not a guy with a blue thing? Well, I guess it's blue, but it doesn't have a gold lining. Also, yeah, the painting's here in the kitchen area.
Perfect. I'm sure that's the one Mrs. Ansley meant. Excellent. It's complete.
Yay! Art appreciation is completed. Do you all appreciate art now? I think the answer is no. I think the answer is no. Anyway, let's just leave. And by leave, I mean go back to sleep. It's been a long day. We got up in the morning, we did some art appreciation, and now we're just gonna go back to sleep, because that is basically way too much of an exhausting day for me. Alrighty, so let me
I
trigger
want to get an early start, so I should tell Martha to wake me.
the going to sleep scene again. You always have to look at the bed in order for you to tell Martha, hey, I'm going to sleep.
Yes, Miss.
Martha, could you be sure to waken me at 7?
I'll remember to wake you.
Thank you so much. Sleep well.
Thank you, Miss Darcy.
Now we get to watch this scene again.
Good morning, Miss Darcy.
It is the time you requested that
I
I awaken you. So it doesn't really matter
Thank
if
you
you.
so
It
much,
doesn't matter
my
what
dear
time you tell her
Martha.
to wake you
Your
up.
governess asked
You
that I
get the
remind
exact
you
same
that
thing.
Today is archery practice.
An excellent idea.
Anything else, Miss?
I think I am fine for now.
Very well, Miss.
Okay, archery today. So we're gonna have to do archery before we can go out riding. So basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the inn. We'll talk to Kitty about the stuff which happened yesterday. Yesterday being the important date which was on the hidden piece of paper. Music, music. Oh, that's not the archery exit. Sorry, my mistake. Archery exit is this one. Oh boy, doing chores. That's basically what this
Let's
video
see
is,
now.
doing homework. Oh, no wind? Awesome. Let's see if I can get a bullseye. Ah, okay, looks like I need to go a little bit to the left.
Ah, a bullseye.
So, every single time you do the archery challenge, they want you to get a higher
Halfway
score than previous. So that's why I'm taking a lot more shots this time around than I did previously.
Ah, a bullseye.
So if you skip ahead like a lot, your archery score is going to be huge. It's like
Ah, a bullseye.
2,000 points.
Well, that was a successful practice.
Yeah, it's going to be a really, really large amount.